Now let us see wide area load shedding. The conventional load shedding device is designed separately with the degree of transition voltage or frequency drop based on fixed setting. Wide area load shedding is a cooperative scheme for transistor voltage stability and a frequency stability, providing a dynamic load shedding plan by considering the regional grid frequency. The voltage offset of the load versus the change of the active power and reactive power. This novel index considering the change of load reactive power and the degree of transient voltage drop and deriving from the first order model of the induction motor can represent the variation of equivalent load subsequent and can measure the degree of the transition power system instability of different load models. Compared with the classic load shedding, this scheme can avoid the excessive or insufficient load and guarantee power system stability more effectively. The next is wide area auto switching. Based on synchronized high-speed communication network, the speed and reliability of a sampling and information sharing are greatly improved. As shown in the figure, this is the flowchart of wide area auto switching. The comprehensive information from multiple substation and the fault situation and network structure, the integrated wide area or regional protection and control system develop wide area auto switching control strategies and send the control instruction. It realizes the switching of the standby power in the multiple substation. Before this action, the integrated wide area or regional protection and control system first carry out a security check of the action login to prevent the overload caused by the auto switching. The traditional auto switching is based on local information and can only control the standby power supply inside the station, and it is unable to consider the effect of area network. Therefore, it increases the power supply reliability and shortens the recovery time. Next is overload cutoff and transfer. After the fault protection action, in order to prevent the normal line or equipment overload operation, the traditional overload cutoff device can disconnect the electrical unit which is directly linked to its substation so that it realizes load removal for the whole line or station. The overload cutoff based on the wide information requires the collection of electrical information which is from the key node of each substation in the protection area. This protection can avoid overcut and malfunction, improve self-adaptation capability, decrease the power cut off range, and it effectively solves contradiction between the safety operation and the power supply reliability. Next is transmission section protection. When overload, the existing protection and only try to eliminate the overload line without considering the impact of the flow transferring. Transmission section protection is of the great importance to prevent cascading overload trip. This security protection can depend upon the threefold network topology and threefold overflow of the wide area to maintain its integrality and transmission capacity. This method ensures that the power flow of a overload branch won't rise and the normal branch won't overload, so the control strategy is available to quickly eliminate overload. Next is intelligent system splitting. In this, the traditional out-of-phase splitting relay is generally mounted on the distribute location trip predetermined transmission line. With the enlargement of the power grid include multiple transmission line and various out-of-step mode, the traditional out-of-step splitting relay has proved to be unsuitable. Because of the optimization match between the TGE source and the load of TGE power system, the substitution can be synchronous and balanceable. After splitting, therefore, the intelligent system splitting can reduce power loss and improve grid self-healing capability. Next is dynamic stability control. Dynamic stability control with the wide area measurement system and phase measurement unit can firstly efficiently collect the power angle and the angular velocity of the generator. Then obtain the geometric feature of the trajectory by a real-time calculate and at the same time predict the change of the trajectory. Then evaluate the transition stability of the system with the criterion of geometric features. When large disturbance happen, the dynamic stability control could stop the loss of synchronism between grids so as to improve the self-healing capacity of the electricity power system. Lastly, the conclusion. The system protection scheme of integrated wide area protection and control is presented based on the hierarchy structure. The integrated wide area protection and control is able to implement protection and control at the base substation regional level. The real-time synchronized communication platform is designed to support regional protection and control transmission and distribution network. Here are some essential benefits are as follows. To eliminate the information island by wide area information sharing, to improve performance of the local backup protection, to implement perfect coordination between the local protection and the system control, to support dynamic system security protection instead of static system control, to improve security and reliability of a power grid. It offers a potential to integrate the three defense lines into a unified protection and control system, which can effectively improve the reliability and the security of the regional power system. Thank you.